You're welcome to the Midday Brief. My name is Kimini Nyamani Amana. Over the next 30 minutes, former Vice President Aliu Mahama is on life support at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital and likely to be flown out of the country for further treatment. Also ahead, NPP flag bearer Nana Akufo-Addo takes his campaign tour to the Ashanti region, assuring supporters that he will work to rebuild the economy. Now, the Electoral Commission dialogue with the media on issues bordering on the 2012 elections. We will cross over to the venue of the dialogue. Now, Gihok Distilleries, producers of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, begins expansion and modernization project expected to be completed second quarter 2014. Stay with me for details of these stories and more. And our first story, the beachfront in Cape Coast, the heartbeat of tourism, can best be described as dump site for rubbish. Though a refuse container is provided at the beach, residents continue to litter and dump refuse at the seaside and defecate around though a public place of convenience is close to the beach.
Joy News visited the area and found human excretum and other filthy materials along the beach, while some children conveniently ease themselves there. Just behind these rubbish are schools, police station and the famous Victoria Park, also known as the Jubilee Park, the venue for all important events in the region. The question is, whose responsibility is it to see to the cleanliness of the beach? And in my quest to find answers to the situation, I continue to the office of Zoom Lion Company, a waste management expert charged to see to the cleanliness of the beach. The Central Regional Manager of the company, John Saki, admitted the situation is a challenge because some people snap waste bins placed at vantage positions and dump refuse anyhow. He, however, attributed the situation to poor attitude towards waste management and warned the public to desist from these acts since they can lead to disease outbreaks. According to John Saki, workers of the company clean the beaches every morning, though some residents still litter the beach.
People litter all over with the view that Zoom Lion will come and clear it. Again, too, some of our drains have not been constructed properly, and therefore there is no free flow of the rain.
Now, the absence of potable drinking water is affecting the quality of life of school children and their parents at Wurumpo and the Wenchi municipality of the Bono-Ahafo region. Now, the school children travel long distances just to get water from streams and rivers. Nesta Kafui Ajoma sent this report from the Bono-Ahafo region.
Water is important, but the people of Wurumpo struggle to get the commodity. A population of over 500 and mostly peasant farmers struggle to get water every day. Though people from the community have not been reporting waterborne related cases to the hospital, productivity is affected because they spend several hours fetching water from the stream. The news team learned that all attempts to get help for the provision of potable water for the Wurumpo community has proved unsuccessful. A primary 3 pupil, Muya Mansa, told Joy News that most of her colleagues complain of fatigue and even doze off in class anytime they had to travel long distances to fetch water before going to school. For Yamansa, it would have to take the effort of government or any NGO to salvage the health of children of Wurumpo. A parent, Akosua Yeboah, noted that this stream has been serving the community for a very long time, but continually poses serious health threats to the people. She appealed to authorities to provide potable drinking water for the community.
Likewise, in Zazera, lack of electricity is hampering healthcare delivery.
Zazera Health Center has the equipment needed to deliver quality healthcare and the needed human resource, but most of the equipment cannot be used because whenever they are connected, the cable burns. We are told that since the structure was constructed several years ago, no major renovation work has been done. The electrical cables have become weak and therefore need replacement. When the health center receives an emergency case late at night, they are only able to rely on this rechargeable torchlight. The midwife in charge of the health center, Cecilia Cha, hinted that due to the situation, the center is unable to attend to labor cases at night. She recounted a case involving a pregnant woman who had been bitten by a snake but died whilst being transferred to Drobo Hospital. Cecilia Chan therefore appealed to the necessary quarters and other benevolent organizations, as well as to individuals, to give them a helping hand in order to remedy the situation. A community health nurse at the Zizera Health Center, Rosemary Adoma, also appealed for construction of their roads to enable them serve the communities well.
Now today, the EC is dialoguing with media on issues bordering on the 2012 elections. Now my colleague Clarence Kwesi Appiah is at the dialogue and he joins us by telephone. Hello, Clarence.
Hello, Emily.
Right, tell us what's been going on.
Well, so far, the Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Kojo Afarijan, has been briefing the media on what the election day, what they are going to do, and all the processes that one has to pass through. And according to him, he's saying that if you registered at one polling center, maybe polling center A, that is where you can go and exercise your franchise.
Right.
You can move from polling station A to polling station B to go and cast your vote. Again, he said there are 26,015 polling stations. That is so far the polling stations, the total polling stations that they will be working with, because some stations were oversubscribed in the previous elections and the creation of more centers.
Right. There was also the issue journalists cannot have the special voting before December 7. Has that been raised?
Yes, and his response is that now the Electoral Commission cannot do anything about that situation because the CI they are working with does not make any provisions for the media persons to cast their votes before the election date. And it's only the security personnel and also the EC officials that can exercise their franchise before the election date. And they can't go outside what the CI is putting across.
Right, so even after the GJA, the Ghana Journalists Association, has petitioned the Electoral Commission, journalists cannot vote before December 7.
Yes, that is what the Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Afarijan, has stated.
Have they spoken about how it could affect coverage of the election?
Yes, they are not too much concerned about that. What they are concerned about is go by the rules, what the CI is saying. And this morning, Christian Paris was saying on radio that if you are a media person, when you go to your polling center to vote, just go to the official there, explain to him or her that you are a media person so that they can allow you to vote very early so that you can go and do your reportage.
Right, thank you very much. Clarence Kwesi Appiah is at the EC dialogue with media, which is ongoing at the Accra International Conference Center. We'll take a break. This is the Midday Brief. I'll be right back. News just in, instead of what was supposed to be a press briefing, turned into one big drama when the Okankwe North Building Inspector Christian Ababio was arrested at an AMA press briefing. We are joined on the line by my colleague Abla De Souza. Hello, Abla.
Hello, Kemini.
What happened?
Well, the AMA this morning apart from holding a press conference, also called the building inspectors of Accra to a meeting. Now, as the mayor was telling the press what he is doing to kind of streamline the building permit problems in Accra, he told us that a developer in Okafeno told him Christian Ababu had collected 3,500 Ghana cedis to assist him legally get a building permit. So Christian Ababu went to this developer as an AMA agent. And from what the mayor said, he gave them the permit, but not the right one. I mean, he cut corners to give them an illegal building permit. Kennedy.
Right. So what was Christian's reaction?
He was in shock, Kennedy, because the policemen were also around at the time. So while narrating the story, the AMA mayor just goes like, the man who is at the center of this whole thing is Christian Ababu.
What was right, go ahead.
Then he was arrested just like that.
What was the mayor's point in doing that? It is his quarters. He could have done this without having to put the man on the spot. What was his point? What reason did he give for having done that?
Well, according to him, Christian Ababu has been in office for a long time, since 2007. And though he would not answer why he did this, I think in the presence of the media, I am thinking that he just wants to kind of clear the name of the AMA in relation to the Malcolm disaster thing. Yeah.
Are we aware of which station he's been taken to?
The Central Police Station.
Right. Would follow up on that story and bring our viewers more insight into this. Thank you very much, Abla, for your reports. You're still watching the Midday Brief, and moving on with the news. The flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party for the 2012 polls has taken his campaign tour to Bakwai, Menchia and Swami, among other communities in the Ashanti region. He reaffirmed his party's commitment to improve the standard of living when voted into power in the December polls.
Addressing a huge crowd that gathered to welcome him, Nana Addo indicated there was no need to retain the NDC in government.
Yeah, two about the mouth, one in Sassy, one in Cosmonia, where Juma. And Juma then, what about it? And Juma then, what about it? Yes, message, you know. And do, as the way you brought about one. Yes, Akasano. You have a more yes, form, and you have the Aban Papa, about the show, and every, and you have I have done it.
He also denied that he will outlaw Galamsey when his government comes to power. Rather, he says he intends to make it better.
And if you are a Miss Babania, she said, I'm not going to say for it's 1 year. One in the Atro. A general one I know to see a division, one catcher, said no crab or cranny. Yeah, Baba in the year, no piano.
He reiterated his pledge to create more jobs for the youth, revive the national health insurance scheme, and uproot corruption from the country's governance structure. He blamed the president and the vice for presiding over the depreciation of the cedi when they were vice president and governor of the Bank of Ghana, respectively.
Now 1 year, I feel my seed in our holding so tail. What did the Wabba Moses say? Your map and you for free. No demails are better external chairman of the Economic Management Committee. Another better after governor of the Bank of Ghana. Some penny for you know access after MSC the no swat and then they are hotel the brain. Abagana man.
Nanado continues his tour of the Ashanti region.
Now, the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nanado, has called on the people of Kumasi to go out in their numbers to vote on December 7.
On his campaign tour to thank the people for honoring the non-denominational prayer and Thanksgiving service over the weekend at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, the MPP aspirant for the area told residents in Kejetia and some other parts of the Menchia South constituency that free SHS education of the party is a dream come true. He said the MPP will transform the economy and the life of Ghanaians if given the chance to rule. Addressing another crowd at Pankrono and Tafo in the old Tafo constituency, Nanado stated that the next MPP government will improve upon the lives of Ghanaians.
Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, also Kaubipa. A Kaubi the Macafan is Ombra, Nonimi Baba Juma, near Quaya, Yabenya Sidia, the Moor Dua, after Yedidja, near Husi Kutesika.
He also visited Bohon and Bremang in the Swame constituency and some other areas in the metropolis.
Meanwhile, President John Mahama says no Ghanaian should suffer any discrimination or victimization after the December election because of their affiliation to a particular party. He has promised to ensure this when he wins the election. Addressing the rally at Atebubu as part of his tour of the Bono-Hafo region, President Mahama said it is about time Ghanaians recognize the role unity plays in moving the country forward. The President says this unity must be clearly seen, especially after this year's election. Addressing the various rallies in the Bono-Hafo region, President John Mahama called on the people to reject the NPP's free senior high school outright and support that of the NDC because the NDC's focus is to provide quality education at Yeji. The president enumerated various developments the people have reaped during the NDC's term in office and even promised more when they win the election come December. Now let's listen to the constituents of Ningo-Prampram on what they have to say about their constituency ahead of the polls.
Ningo wanyanga mampaji kajima beka janyi mwaka sejina nangwe papi hawo wane nyunu madu lo paji problem force ngano go mami potenengo wo hia no ke kan wo mana MP ko kabeche no wo MP hindo ne manya madasi ne manya ma wo papi ndo wasun de jinu lo ka ya le papi problem paji ne ngonya gbanga no go mami papi problem ko ngo wo hia chon unless ka kelo le blope problem penefo se no go manu jinu ni tano jini wa nyese wa no go ke copy kula le no jini wa ka ya no kla wa nyese ni ba ma mi ni na uno ka ma mi so abi pipe ne ma mi wala le blon jini ni ke jemi no ka ya hwam yo ke jemi ka chupolio anga wo 12,000 yi ke jemi ka chupoli mo bi ke jemi ka shama poli ni mo po 20 pesos mo bi ke jemi ka shama poli ni mi la nga yelo nene mi kula no wa de lu ko ade ka keto jankin boni jeni wa poto ne su no bi kan bada asko ni la won ma ya kan ma chake ma wo lo e ke da bi se na ma da ba ko wa ba bi ni papi check bi no mami awo ni wo wa ma gbono host we na ga fon sinise tete host wo mu no ko me na private papi nga awoyi ka bi na pesa wa no wo ni kwa juba pe no ma na sa ma na nyu ni wadu ka sa wa no me pete no so I get to be ego ko pete he kan private we me no na basi we me na no me ka sa wa ni tin wadu pete no ego me ko me bi ayin kaka jana ko wala si takuna fo to jaka eno pe ne nwanya gba no ma mi oni
okere ne nwanya gba ji wo na wa hiyan mansin si wa bi wa mi ko ne e ma ba kan o ma na mansin wa kama ya wo ja ko aji wo ko wuri mi ji ni wa lolu ja ke ne lu o nje bu sa ni wa asule jo ne wa yin wa gbe ni wa ke ba wa nyewe ni wa su le jo ni wa gbe si pe ne luo anyi to mami ja ya mi no awo hu o ma wo ya ke ya kra agba ko ba nsi lu no ma pe kla ji ne wa mi ku ebim ja ke o mana ka wala ko ne ko ma san ka ko tat ku ne be fe be mi ne ko wa man ni wo kra man wa he wa yo wo hu wa sun eje ma no mi hu wo ya esu ka e ko kan be ko mi o ko store ebe mami ja esu be ko mi ne ke wa ya wo wana lu se ejego store ne be mami o benesa ne luo ejo ne nyene wa kan okunu wana skanu aka pinoku luo ejo awe jike luo ma so pe ma sanya bensa ko ninu ba ne ke ma ha le ne mu ye ne luo ko pun wa pe mini o ke ma ha ya ke wa ko ma ba ne ko store ma ba mami o wo hu wa yi.
In business, Gihok Distilleries, producers of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, has begun an expansion and modernization project expected to be completed in the second quarter of 2014. This was revealed to journalists at the company's annual general meeting.
When completed, this modernization program will quadruple production to enable the company improve its market share in the alcoholic beverage industry and also improve stakeholder returns. Established in 1958, Gihok Distilleries Limited was part of the erstwhile Ghana Industrial Holdings Company Limited. Some of the company's popular brands are Castle Bridge Dry Gin, Mandingo Bitters, Herb Afrique Bitters, and Kaiser Snaps. According to Managing Director K. Kwao Simmons, the current board of directors who assumed office in April 2010, at the time the company was on the verge of being diversified, have chalked significant successes. These include the ongoing modernization and expansion of the factory in line with ISO certification, installation of automatic bottle washing plant to infuse efficiency of operations, and installation of fully automated bottling lines together with PETs and touch lines. A tour of the company also revealed a new sales and personal company bank as part of the expansion project.
Now, with more than 10,000 years of age, it is one of the oldest fruits in the world, and Saudi Arabia is its homeland. The date palm has been referred to as a tree of life, probably due to its excellent health benefits as well as its high nutritional value.
A date is a sweet fruit from the date palm. Date fruit is well known for its deliciousness. That is, if the date is tasted once, a person will quickly become a date lover. There are more than 300 types of date, with each having its own different taste and texture. The fruit contains a lot of nutritional value, which is beneficial to the human body. In Islam, dates have received more attention than any other fruit. Date has been a staple food for Muslims during the month of Ramadan. Traditionally, they consume dates before breaking fast to ease digestion after going long hours on an empty stomach.
It was part of the Prophet's practice to break his fast with date, and encouraged us also to use it as one, because it is a food item. is a fruit, and definitely it contains certain nutritional value.
Sheikh Armiyao shares his experience with date fruit.
The sugar in it is not the harmful sugar that you can think about. It has certain potency in terms of the energy it gives you. You take it, and then it's able to keep you moving. Yeah, without taking anything. The third aspect of it is that it has a very nice flavor. It's a nice flavor to use to break your fast.
Date, aside its sweetness, contains useful nutrients for the human body. It is rich in potassium and fiber, which help fight and correct intestinal disorders like constipation. It is advised that one soaks dates in water overnight and take the date syrup in the morning. This is the best natural remedy for constipation. Dates improve your digestive health. Dates act as natural mild laxative, hence help relieve the problem of constipation. Weight gain and weight loss can also be regulated with date fruit. Sugars, fats, protein and vitamins present in dates help gain weight when dates are regularly consumed. One of the significant date fruit's health benefits is that dates are loaded with fiber, and the carbohydrates from dates keep you satiated for longer periods of time. They help avoid overeating. Dates promote eye health, and they help prevent night blindness problems. They also take care of your heart. Dates are also rich in a number of vitamins and minerals and help stabilize high blood pressure and make your bones healthy and strong. Iron in dates enhances the process of formation of red blood cells. Increased amount of red blood cells ensures increased supply of oxygen to cells. Healthy cells contribute towards increased energy and improved overall health. Consumption of dates quickly fills your body with lots of energy.
Then the brief, doctors at Kolebu Teaching Hospital are working around the clock to stabilize former Vice President Aliyu Mahama's condition so that he might be fit to travel abroad for medical attention. Professor Utu Nate debunked rumors that former Vice President had passed away. Alhaji Aliyu Mahama has been on life support at the Cardio Center of the hospital for about a week, and our cameras are at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital to bring you updates as and when it happens. That's it for the brief today. My name is Kimini Nyamani. Amana Araba Kumsen is next with your election headquarters. Stay on.